The surgery, in my opinion, that Clavicular went through is absolutely horrible. Just look at this boy's nose. It's wild. Like, your nose like shrank and it looks like a penguin. Like I don't understand what he's doing. Looksmaxxing is not what people think that it is. It really is just body dysmorphia. The only reason why people looksmax, in my opinion, is to try to become something that they're not. My thing is just accept who you are and you'll be okay. Accept that and then work with what God gave you. You could succeed either way. If you're a woman and you want to go and have more of a body, then go to the gym. If you're lazy, then that's your problem. If you're a man and you start getting plastic surgeries and you don't sit there and just go and get more money, because women don't really necessarily care how you look. As long as you take care of what you need to take care of, then it's okay. It gets to a point where enough is enough. And today we're going to talk about one of the most popular streamers, Clavicular, and his transformations that he's been talking about. Now, this kid, he's only 20, 21 years old, whatever the case may be. He's a fucking modern day Brad Pitt. He's trying to become something that he's not. He was doing steroids at 14. He's done meth, overdosed multiple times. He's trying to fit into social norms that he doesn't necessarily fit into. He wants to have plastic surgeries, and the latest thing that he did was mess his nose completely up. Now, I don't understand why he's doing this completely, nor do I care. The only reason that I'm talking about this is because it's a horror. Michael Jackson went through the same thing. He wanted to become perfect. He did not want to look like his father. He wanted to disassociate himself away from his family and away from everything that people associated him with. So guess what? He started practicing body dysmorphia. Surgeries everywhere he possibly can, just so he could feel more secure within himself and more secure with how people viewed him. Now, the surgery, in my opinion, that Clavicular went through is absolutely horrible. It is horrible. His nose was fine before he went and got the surgery. If I went and got nose surgery, it's because I got into a car accident. Zac Efron, I'll pop up a picture of before and after. He went and had nose surgery, face surgery, reconstructed everything because he got into a bad accident. But at the same token, that makes sense. What's this streamer boy's excuse? He's not even making sense. Like, your nose looks so much worse than it did. You're hurting your image. You know it and I know it. You're just doing stuff. Stop just doing stuff. Just accept who you are. Now, I'm going to roll a clip really quick on when he realized that his surgery didn't go as planned. Looksmaxxing is selling an entire generation of boys and men that they aren't enough. That's the whole premise of it. You need to improve your looks because you feel inadequate about something of yourself. That concept right there is where the tension lies. That's where I draw the line. Nobody necessarily cares. You should not care about what other people think. You shouldn't even care about how people view you. This is not about other people. Looksmaxxing is improving body dysmorphia and getting surgeries for what? What exactly are you trying to prove? If you wake up and you don't like what you see in the mirror, then accept that. Get better at it naturally. Now, I'm not going to sit here and down the whole community of Looksmaxxing because there are some aspects to it where it's really good and beneficial. They don't promote all bad things. Going to the gym, eating healthily, making sure your levels are good, all that stuff is fine. But where it gets crazy is the body dysmorphia, the surgeries. Nobody needs to go and do that. If you're looking at me right now and you're listening to me, you do not need to go and get surgeries. All you need to do as a man is this: go get more money. That's it. All your problems will be solved. Now, if you have internal problems where you just don't feel confident about yourself, and if you have lack of confidence about who you are, then you need to take some time, meditate upon who you are, and then you need to go and develop a plan to go and get more money. Because when people see you, they don't see you. They see what they can get from you or what you have to offer. Majority of the time, if you have motion, if you have clout, if you have fame, if you have money, those are the only factors of a man that will change your life. Not getting surgery, not being on testosterone, even though you don't need it. Nobody cares. If you pull up to a party, you had the freshest whip there, but you the ugliest guy, guess what? You're gonna leave with all the girls. You know this and I know this. If you go and get surgery and then you have the most flyest car, guess what? The guy over here that doesn't even look as good as you, he's gonna pull the same amount of girls. It's just how it goes. Women don't care about that. What you need to focus on is eating healthily, going to the gym, and making as much money as you possibly can. That's it.
If a woman has no money, 99% of men will support her. But if a man ain't got no money, 99% of women won't even look his way. That's just how the game goes. Harsh. Yeah, true. Absolutely. Men get judged by what they can provide while women get attention just for being there. Men fall in love with what they see, the looks, the curves, the smile. It's all visual. Women, they fall for what they hear, the sweet talk, the promises, the lifestyle. And that's why women always got makeup on trying to look their best in simps. They out here lying in front and saying whatever to sound like they got it together. It's a dangerous cycle. But here's the real kicker. Neither side is playing it straight. You got women covering up insecurities with layers of makeup and men covering up brokenness with fake promises. It's all a performance, both chasing something that ain't real. So what's the lesson here? It's simple. Don't get fooled by the show. Know your worth and recognize who's really down for you, because if you depend on looks or lies to hold a relationship together, you're setting yourself up for a bigger fall later. Be real. Be you.
Men don't need to go outside of anything outside of proving to themselves that they could take care of their family and that they could get the type of money that they need in order for women to look at them and say, hey, I really, really like this guy. Because why? His personality is great. He's funny. And guess what? He has money to provide the lifestyle that I feel like I want for myself. If you could do that, you could have any girl. Most of the problems is that men want more women. Okay, then go and get your finances in order. Go and be as healthy as you possibly can. That's the whole premise of my ideology. I'm not a looksmaxer. I don't care about looksmaxing. It's horrible to a certain degree for certain people that look at these influencers and take their advice and say to themselves, hey, I'm going to go do what he did because it's working for him. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Just go and be the best person that you could possibly be. Be well-versed. Travel outside of your hometown. Take trips, learn things, be an interesting person. It's not about your looks all the time. Just be an interesting person and have a bag. Now, how do you get a bag? That's a whole nother topic. Looksmaxxing isn't going to solve that problem for you. I'm a handsome young man. In my eyes, I have women, beautiful women. I don't have a whole bunch of money. Why? Because, not why do I have a whole bunch of money, but why do I have beautiful girls? It's because I don't care about them like that. They're here or they're not. They know that, hey, this guy is not a pushover. He has a good personality. He has morals, ethics, standards. He doesn't care about what other people think. Women like men who don't care, who don't give a fuck. They like the bad boy. Bad boys don't care. So the horrors of looksmaxing, it's just on a whole nother level. I don't condone it. Don't do it. You're seeing, just look at this boy's nose. It's wild. Like your nose like shrank and it looks like a penguin. Like I don't understand what he's doing. Go get in shape, go get your money up, focus on that, and then you won't have to worry about doing all this other stuff that these white boys or that this community or that black men are doing, where they're trying to get chains and flex everywhere. None of that stuff matters, because you're going to attract the wrong woman anyways. If you want a woman who's going to come home to you, or you go home to her, and she looks at you and appreciates the man that you are, your looks is not the main factor. It is like 3 or 4 levels down. There's other prerequisites that you need to have as a man in order for you to be accepted, appreciated, and respected amongst society. Just remember that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for me. We're on to the next video. I'll see you in there.